Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a kind and beautiful princess named Cinderella. She was married to the handsome Prince Leo, and together they lived happily in the royal castle. But not everyone was happy. Back in Cinderella's old home, her stepmother Lady Puffy and her two daughters, Cassandra and Jezebel, were filled with jealousy. "I should be the one living in that castle," Lady Puffy snapped. "We could be going to grand balls every night," Cassandra whined. "And eating royal desserts," Jezebel added. Even their chubby old cat, Papu, dreamed of living in luxury. One day, Lady Puffy became so furious, she stormed into the attic and began throwing Cinderella's old things out the window. "These are all useless now," she shouted. Then, something caught her eye, a dusty wooden box in the corner of the attic. She opened it and found a strange, old pocket watch. Curious, she took it downstairs. Her daughters gathered around, and together they pressed the button on the side. Suddenly, the hands of the watch spun backward. A burst of bright light filled the room, and out of the light appeared a mysterious fairy. "I'm finally free," she cried. "I am Kira Bell, the fairy of the past." Kira Bell had once been banished from the fairy world for her cruel heart. Now she was free, thanks to Lady Puffy and her daughters. "Whoever freed me may make one wish," Kira Bell declared. Lady Puffy stepped forward without hesitation. "I wish to go back to the night of the royal ball, so Prince Leo can marry one of my daughters." Kira Bell raised her wand and cast a powerful spell. All the clocks in the kingdom began ticking backward. Time slipped away. Cinderella found herself back in her old attic. The prince didn't know her. The magical night had not yet happened. Even the glass slipper search was undone. Time rewound again and again, until Cinderella was sitting beneath her favorite hazelnut tree, beside her little animal friends, Mozzarella the mouse and Cheddar the pigeon. Suddenly, a kind and glowing fairy appeared. "Cinderella, I'm here to help," she said. "I'm Leah Bell, the fairy of the present." Cinderella was confused. "Why doesn't the prince remember me?" "My sister Kira Bell has turned back time," said Leah. "We must trap her in the pocket watch again, or your future will be lost forever." So they made a plan. Time rewound once more. The royal ball was announced again. Lady Puffy and her daughters hid it from Cinderella and locked her in the attic. At the castle, Kira Bell appeared and cast a love spell on Cassandra. The moment she entered the ballroom, Prince Leo couldn't take his eyes off her. Back in the attic, Cinderella waited. Then, fluttering through the window, came Cheddar, carrying the old pocket watch. Leah Bell appeared beside them. "We must go to the hazelnut tree," she said quickly. With a wave of her wand, she transported them there in a flash. But behind the tree, Kira Bell was waiting. "Your plan will fail," she hissed. "And now, Leah Bell, you will be trapped in the watch." She attacked with dark magic. Leah Bell fought back with her glowing wand. Sparks flew. The ground shook. The little animals hid behind Cinderella. Finally, Leah's magic grew stronger, and Kira Bell collapsed in defeat. "Open the watch now," Leah shouted. Cinderella held the watch tightly and opened it. Kira Bell screamed as a swirling light pulled her back into the mirror inside the pocket watch. The clocks in the kingdom started ticking normally again, but Cinderella gasped, "The ball." "I'm too late." Leah Bell smiled, not with magic. She waved her wand and gave Cinderella a sparkling new gown, complete with her famous glass slippers. She turned Cheddar into a mighty flying bird, and Cinderella flew to the castle. When she arrived, she saw Prince Leo dancing with Cassandra. Mozzarella ran to him. "Wait, the most beautiful girl is over there." Prince Leo turned, and when his eyes met Cinderella's, the love spell broke. "I know you," he whispered. You're the one." He took Cinderella's hand, and they danced under the starlight, just like before. Within days they were married again, and everything was as it should be. As for Lady Puffy and her daughters, well, they were still jealous, but now they also knew. Never mess with time. And that, my friends, is how Cinderella's heart, and time itself, was set right again.